Hello and welcome everyone to this Warcraft replay. This is going to be the second game of this best of 5 here on the map Last Refuge. It's been a while since we've had this particular map, so yeah, just bear with me a little bit. We have Grubby spawning in as the green orc player in the bottom left, who is up 1-0 against his opponent Sonik, the yellow Night Elf player in the top right. So yeah, game 1 going over to Grubby. It wasn't really back and forth, I don't think. I think, yeah, it was just basically both players growing their army and then going for one big fight that lasted very long. Yeah, I think that's generally the best way to describe it. And then it's just the orc army. Quality wise was definitely a lot better than the Night Elf army. Of course, if you go massive dots, it's not 100% win. It's very difficult to try and execute that kind of army composition, I guess. It's very much dependent on how much of the fight the Blade Master is out of. But then it's kind of screwed when the Tauren Chieftain is kind of a big threat as well. So yeah, I don't know. I especially don't know how Night Elf can actually deal with an orc player. I generally thought that double Ancient of Law was probably a little better, more consistent than the double Ancient of Winds, but some players, particularly Sonic and Shishi, do prefer the double Ancient of Winds. So yeah. Last Refuge, we have an Ogre Warrior camp, Ogre Magi camp being started off with the Ancient of War here. Double Wisp being brought, not to proc any lightning shields, but just to repair that Ancient of War as it is burning very quickly. Might be a rather difficult camp to clear out. I don't think this is a very common first camp for a Night Elf player. I don't think it's even a common first camp for a human player, but it is being done by Sonic. He has to bring in a third Wisp as well, so that just shows how the degree of difficulty on this particular camp. Ogre Magi camp gets taken out and cleared out, so oh yikes, so the Ancient of War was very close to being taken down there, but oh well, now it's very close. A Wand of Mana Stealing will be sold as it is not a particularly useful item. Especially on the Demon Hunter there, so
the town is under siege.
Yep, there we go. Very early level 2 for the Demon Hunter. Is not going to get rewarded too greatly because he did pick up the Wand of Mana Stealing, but
a player's forces are
yeah.
under attack.
Close attack +6, definitely a better item for the Blade Master. Also a very good item for the Demon Hunter as well, but he's not going to be the one to receive it. High Priest, yep, Grubby, just letting that through, not even close. So he is not gonna let his opponent take the free High Priest there and get level 2 on his own Blade Master. Replenishment Potion gets picked up by the Demon Hunter though, so the item is at least given over, despite the experience being lost there. So this is not a good fight for the Blade Master. Despite getting that level 2, he does have a very low chance of proccing that crit strike, and he has no mana. He has no way of actually escaping the Demon Hunter, I don't think. Both players... oh no, the Demon Hunter does not have booster speed, so that's one thing he has to be
a player's forces are under
taking
attack.
into account there. Archer getting taken down, and yeah, salves have been burnt quite heavily on that Blade Master. The mana burn was maybe something he didn't expect would happen, but the Blade Master is sticking around. He is really wanting to get a kill on that Demon Hunter. The salve will be cancelled once again, but I don't think it matters too much as the Blade Master is going to have a 1v1 duel with this Demon Hunter. The Grunts are just going after the Moonwells though. I thought they were just there to block off the Demon Hunter's escape, but it was actually just for the Moonwells. This is kind of a difficult position for both players to be in. Of course, Grubby is in control here since he does have the majority of those units, but yeah, as you can see, Sonic has a lot of gold in his pocket. He is waiting for that double Ancient of Wind to be available after that tier 2 is completed. But yeah, that it is very very troubling to see the macro play of a player dip somewhat. Of course, Grubby's macro play is dipping as well, since he has quite a significant amount of resources in the bank, but he is going to use it on Bestiary, Spirit Lodge, and a Turn Chieftain all at once. So yeah, I guess so much for macro play. And of course Sonic should be in the same position as well, except he has quite a bit of excess gold. He could pick up maybe a TB scroll, another one maybe, or he could of course buy something from the Ancient of Wonders. Regardless, a lot of grunts are pretty low health. The Quilbies didn't go for that very dangerously low grunt though, so a missed opportunity. Healing Salve will heal him right back up, and the Blade Master is very close to dying as well, but he does have a health pot just in case. Going for a crit for Grubby. He is going to pop that health pot though, and he is going to go very low again, so well, at least he has a salve, so there's that. Turn Chieftain is out as the second hero once again. He does have Endurance Aura as the first ability. So no threat of any kind of burst, any War Stomp possibilities there. It's just going to be the plain old Endurance Aura. Blade Master running around. He hasn't popped his salve just yet. And he might lose himself a grunt or two. Or not at all, as it seemed like the grunts were safely put back into the base. The Blade Master, however, is dangerously low, and that is going to be a mana burn to finish off the Blade Master. A little bit of a misplay there from Grubby, sadly. Gonna give Sonic a free kill on that Blade Master. The Turn Chieftain is blocking the Raider. Okay. And that is going to let those two heroes right in regardless, so it didn't matter if the turn blocked it or not. He just let the two heroes right into the base for free. Battle stations for those Orc burrows there. Try and sway those two heroes, if anything, but yeah, I think Sonic can get out pretty much scot-free with that TP Skull. He is going to lose a Beastmaster, however. That is kind of a misplay there. And the Demon Hunter will run away. Maybe not. He needs to pop that TP Skull. There is no way to get out of that. So one hit and he could have died, but he will TP out. A little bit of a sloppy game from both players. Sonic does have Tree of Eternity underway, and this is probably a better position for him to be in. Despite losing that Beastmaster again, he is unchallenged, unpressured, and therefore he will have a sizable Druid of Talon army here. And of course, the more important thing, he'll have it during the time he has Master Training available. So, yep, factors have just changed a little bit, but overall, could be a pretty close game regardless. Orc players
forces are under attack.
Tend to not lose the Blade Masters, especially not to a mana burn, but a slight error on Grubby's part most likely. Of course, not as concentrated as last game. Of course, this is just for funsies, but blocking his own Raider with the Turn Chieftain for a very long time might have been a little bit of whoopsies there, but let's see him get back to it. Half health on the Turn Chieftain is a little dangerous. Maybe he should back out and salve immediately. There we go. I don't think he'll get level 3, but if he does, probably that Shockwave will be coming out. No level 3, so no Shockwave, or no level 2 Shockwave just yet. Ancient War, very low health points once again, and it might actually get taken down. The Grubby should spot this with the vision during daytime, so poor tree, it's gonna get chopped down. And that gives level 3 to the Turn Chieftain. Not ideal for Sonic, but pretty good for Grubby. pesky trolls trying to interrupt the healing of the Turned Chieftain. It is going to aggro Grubby's rage and will eventually take this camp down. Blademaster is spotted by the Hawk, so Windwalk's not too particularly effective there. Fairy Fire, oh, it was was just cancelled by the Druids, so won't be having that just yet. We do have a Wand of Illusion picked up and immediately used. Tinkerer gets picked up as the third hero as well. Preservation Staff, only one for the Night Elf army. Mana Flare is going to be used into possibly a dead Fairy Dragon. Yeah, probably a mistake for Sonic's part there to move out his Fairy Dragon by itself. 49 versus 49. A fairly even army here. Of course, the illusions, if they get taken, or if they expire before the fight happens, then Grubby will probably lose a bit of an advantage, but yeah, of course, we don't know who has the clear advantage until we see the Cyclone usage from Sonic. Level very close to level 4 on that Demon Hunter, but he will not get it. Level 3, level 2, level 1 on the Night Elf heroes, and level 3, level 3 I believe on the Orc. Could be level 2 actually for the Blademaster. He is level 2. He is going to get Cycloned up. Pocket Factory being placed down. He does not have enough mana for a mana burn, for a Windwalk, so he will be forced to get taken down there. A little bit of an error from Grubby once again. And will be forced to be Tavern Revived. Yep. A little unfortunate. Maybe Grubby might consider either keeping a mana pot in the Blademaster's inventory or just not getting close at all, because the Hawk does have True Vision, and Fairy Fire is, I think it reveals the Blademaster if hit. So yeah, this might be a fight here, but it seems like Grubby does not like it. This is kind of high ground, but that was a very good shockwave. Regardless, Grubby is going to try and pull this fight into even ground here. And he actually has the high ground now, so he might turn for a fight or go for another good shockwave, but Mana Burn is going to deny that immediately. Cyclone being utilized here, just a chance to try and get rid of that Cyclone. Beastmaster is being focused down very quickly, and he does have the Preservation Staff, so that is a very good resource taken down there for Sonic. Grubby is choosing to micro away. Turned Chieftain is out of mana, and he's constantly being Cycloned. But the Blademaster is going to strike now. Level 2 on the Tinker, level 4 on the Demon Hunter. Spirit Links are constantly being used, and the Cyclones are constantly being used. So this is a very good fight for Sonic right now. Druids of Talons are slowly dying, but additional Cyclones should be enough to turn this fight around. Pocket Factory getting its full value. It's not even being focused down, and Grubby is going to choose to retreat once again. Another good Cyclone. Will we have a surround though? I don't know. We are indeed going to have a surround, and the Turned Chieftain is going to be focused down here. Of course, Sonic needs to be a little careful on the damage he receives from the backside, but yeah, it does seem like he is looking pretty good right now. Druids of Talent are slowly whittling away at one unit at a time. Fairy Fire is obviously very good for that. And the Turned Chieftain might fall. Another Mana Burn might be able to do it. Health Pot will be used, however, so a missed opportunity there. Pocket Factory gets placed down, and the Clockwork Goblins should be hacking away at it. They are going after the Blademaster though. I don't know how he got surrounded, but he did get surrounded. That is going to be a third Blademaster death from Grubby, and that does not look good for our Orc player. This might be a 1-1 for the series so far. Okay, the game was going to end a lot sooner now that Grubby lost his Blademaster a third time. He does have enough resources for a Tavern Revival, but I don't think he the Blade Master will be in tip-top shape for that, so yeah. Turn Chieftain is also very low as well, so it's gonna be kind of difficult to actually hold this out. Blade Master is gonna get revived through the tavern, but no mana, half health, it's very difficult. Army supply of 59 versus 43, so low upkeep for Sonic. Of course, don't have to worry too much about upgrades because Druids of Talons don't exactly benefit off that. And no upgrades for Grubby because he does not have a War Mill. He lost his altar, but that doesn't matter too much. His Spirit Lodge is back inside the base, so it's also not destroyed either. What can Grubby do though? I mean, the best he's gonna do is 50 supply versus a 60 supply army. Might be tough. All he needs to do is not lose his Blade Master. He doesn't have enough mana for another Windwalk, so this is gonna be a tough position for him to be in. He's gonna get mana burn again, so very nice Hawk to spot that invisible Blade Master. Cyclone on the Blade Master, and while he's invisible, Grubby needs to fight now, otherwise he is just going to lose. If Grubby loses the Bestiary, that might just be a solid GG, because that is pretty much half his production cut off. Whoopsies. Snare onto the Demon Hunter is he gonna focus? I don't know. The Scroll of Healing is gonna be used by the Night Elf player to pretty much save the majority of those dots from any future shockwave. That was a very devastating shockwave, but another Scroll of Healing will be used there. Blade Master get killed off for the 4th time, and that is gonna be GG. Okay. Definitely a sloppier game from Grubby. Obviously Sonic did play a little shakily as well, but during the end of the fight, or end of the game, he looked like he was in a pretty dominant position regardless. So hopefully guys you enjoyed this. I will cast the next games tomorrow. I think 2 games is quite enough for now. Yeah, I'm pretty much out of time. I'll see you guys again next time. Take care.